What's going on, bro?
Fuck all, man. How are you?
This is the first weekend that's actually felt like a normal weekend in a long time. I don't know about you.
Yeah, actually, no, real talk. I feel you on that one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It actually felt like, for me,
I've
days
seen
just
people
kind
for the
of
first time, bro.
flow into days. Same.
You know what I'm saying?
This is like the
and
first
the
weekend.
fights, like we talked about. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all good. Who'd you see over the weekend?
Just some buddies of mine. His kid's birthday and everything.
Oh, yeah, you hosted that shit.
Yeah, everything was shut down. So like, can we come by? And we're like, yeah. So, water guns, water balloons. They're throwing water balloons at me.
You hucking water balloons at kids?
I was soaked. Playing baseball, just like, they're two boys, right?
Being like an uncle, right?
It was dope. They're like my kids for real. Like,
boy.
we had a great time. So, and we all got a lot of drinks on us. So
Of course you did.
It was good.
You get them out of here before the fight?
No. I'll tell you right now. Tells you how much I love these kids. I didn't even put the fights on.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Turn my notifications off on my phone. I didn't even look at my buddy's text messages. They're texting me, not even looking at them.
And you just recorded them?
And just recorded them, yeah.
And then they dipped and you watched the recording or what?
And then, after they left, I watched it. And I ended up passing out, so I had to watch the rest of them the next morning.
Oh,
so,
boy.
Yeah.
They were so goddamn good.
Yeah, I've seen some people like, oh, they weren't even that good. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Phil was saying that, and I was like, dude, what are you talking about? They were unreal.
Like, yeah, I thought they were really good.
Like,
man.
top to bottom, like, there's a couple, like, okay, it could have been, like, better, but overall, the card was great.
I thought it was, like...
You're always going to have one or two that are kind of crummy.
So,
but it was
I just seen
card.
ESPN Plus got 700,000 plus buys.
Okay, so normally I do not buy. Normally I stream it, right?
Right, yeah.
But I was hanging out with some buddies too, and we were like trying to figure out the stream. We couldn't get one. We were like, screw it, let's just buy it. Showed it. No, he actually bought it twice because he's a dumbass.
Why did you buy like the standard definition and then the HD?
No, he like on ESPN Plus. It's such a bitch to get going because you got to pay for ESPN Plus, and then you got to pay for like the actual fight card itself, right? Like it's a double paywall, so it's like $5 a month for ESPN Plus, and then buy the card.
Yeah.
And it was such a bitch to figure out that I ended up accidentally buying it twice, which is hilarious.
Sweet.
But yeah, it's a bitch, and I could see why people don't ever pay for it because it's like even like I'm 25, I got a pretty good grasp on computers, and it took us a little bit of fucking around to actually get the thing.
And and real talk, I'm not down for that, man.
No. Especially
I'm not trying to look for it and they get like a shitty fucking stream or like whatever the case is, or the fucking sound's off or like whatever it is, like whatever. I'm biting the bullet and I'll just pay for it.
But I'm saying it's even hard for people to actually go buy the shit.
That's what they want.
You know what I mean?
That's what they
right?
want to hear, though.
It's hard for people to like.
Oh, to buy, yeah,
to actually
buy
like
it.
physically go find it. And
See,
buy
with,
it.
like,
It's a pain if you've never done it before.
I thought we didn't have ESPN Plus out here.
Yeah, we got it. You're pretty sure you can buy it right off of TSN, but we bought one through the.
I just get it like I would order a movie. You go to one channel, order, done.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what like provider he has or whatever, but
either way.
Yeah, I definitely don't order it like that.
Yeah, get into the fights though. Do you want to go like bottom to top, run through it?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Let's do it. So I actually at first I missed.
Oh wait! First off, let's start. Souza and his two quartermen caught the Rona. Didn't fight.
So which is the right call.
That fight was canceled. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
If they didn't. Right.
Which is crummy because it would have been a good fight, but out of all the fights getting canceled, I'm okay with that one getting canceled.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually,
I was
the Olenek.
I wouldn't have minded. Oh yeah, the Olenek and Verdum.
That one could have caught the Rona. That one could have caught the Rona. That was
Verdum came back after 2 years. Looked like he's been comfortable in those 2 years.
Oh, he's been eating, son.
Yeah, he's been
eating a lot of food.
I give it to Olenek though. He came through and like, he was throwing. So, but yeah, I hear you. Whatever.
It was
I'm not even gonna hate on this card. Honestly, I was so fucking worried that the main event wasn't gonna live up to the hype, and boy, was I fucking wrong.
Everything lived up to the hype,
man.
So we were talking about the Luke versus Price fight.
Yeah,
I went back and watched it today,
dude.
Holy!
Rogan called it. What did he say? This is
potential for fight
a movie fight. He's like, this is a fight in a movie.
It was wild to watch.
It was back and forth brawl. Like Luke, his fights. I know not to miss his fights, man.
It was one of those things where like Luke was technically better, but Price was just throwing everything at him and was connecting.
That eye looked brutal.
Oh, dude, it was gross. gross. Did he blow his nose?
No, I don't think he blew his nose.
Clean?
I think it was just clean. He took, I think, a left hand and then a little bit of ground and pound. Not much, but I guess, and real talk, good stoppage on the ref for noticing the eye being that bad.
Oh, it was a great stoppage.
But yeah, I guess they had fought before too.
Yep. Luque won the first fight.
Submitted him with a Darce.
Yeah, because Price was throwing up he threw up a Darce. He was trying to pop a triangle in at one point.
So Luque was actually outstruck 144-130, but he landed one more significant strike with obviously was the difference maker. You know what I mean? One hell of a fight.
Wait, he landed one more?
Significant strike.
So that one hit, that's hilarious.
That was
That's a dope stat, actually.
Yeah, and then so Luque's also third on the list behind Matt Brown, who has 13, and Matt Hughes, who has 11 for most welterweight finishes. He's got 10, bro. Third on the list, dog.
He's a wild man.
Yo, he can't continue to take the punishment, though. He can't continue to take that punishment.
Oh, no.
It's great. I love watching it, but if he's going to be like...
He's going to have a real short career.
We'll get to it, too, but even Justin Gaethje was saying, yo, I had to switch my style up. Mm-hmm. You know?
He was getting clipped. You can't go on like that.
You can't take it.
It makes for exciting fights, but you got to take a look in the mirror and be like, yo, I want to actually have longevity in this sport. I don't want to become
shout out Luque,
I don't become BJ Penn taking photos in front of swamps and shit, but we'll try to avoid that.
Yeah, that fight was
really good. If anyone missed it because it was on the prelims, go back and watch it. Cowboy versus Pettis. Who do you think won that fight? Because that was super close. I've seen both sides.
I think Pettis won it. I do. It was super close. They both had their shots. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm thinking more like, is this the end for like Donald, right? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the end for both those guys.
You know,
like Pettis obviously won the fight, so he's gonna have another fight. But
I was gonna say
it's the back 3 holes.
It is. It's like a fight night fight, you know. But like, I wouldn't mind seeing Pettis Lawler.
I think Lawler beats the shit out of Pettis.
I wouldn't mind seeing it though.
Yeah,
they're both kind of on the back end.
Yeah. I agree that Pettis won the fight though.
I think he won it.
Donald, I think had a little bit more volume, but Pettis' shots mattered more. They were connecting and they were actually hurting
I was
Donald.
Actually kind of impressed with Pettis, to be honest. Really? Like, he was... Like, I thought he was done a while ago. I'll say that. I thought he was, like, finished a while ago. So, I think, he's, like, a 2-fight winning streak now? Not like he's going to do anything, but, like, I just thought he was over and done with, like, a while ago. So, it's almost like he's playing free money right now.
He's fighting, like, bottom of the top 10
Get that
guys.
money. I think he got, $300K?
Yeah. But still,
I'll take $300K for a victory over Cerrone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, it's not like he's gonna go anywhere. He's like a major threat or anything. But
I don't know how old he is. Isn't he like?
I can't remember. But $300K, I'll take it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. At this point,
I thought his brother was gonna be good too. His brother is Sergio. No.
Yeah, isn't he still fighting?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you. Like, I thought he was like supposed to be good, but I don't remember hearing about him lately at all.
I think he was like came in a little hot and then had some issues, but I don't know if he's still fighting anymore.
But anyways, good on Pettis. I ain't gonna hate on you if you want.
But I think he's been around for so long and he's taken so much damage that like you need like I'd almost, if I was him, like retire after this fight.
Also, sorry, Pettis stopped a 2-fight losing streak. Pettis landed 81 strikes and Cerrone landed 62. Just to
I felt like more than that.
For more stats.
That seems low.
But that's what they said.
Okay. What do you think Cowboy does from here now? I think Cowboy should have retired.
Yeah.
That's 4 in a row. That's a lot.
That's it.
He's got a kid. Like, he's doing well. He's got, like, a Budweiser sponsorship. Like, he could do some stuff with his life.
This, too, was also their second fight. This, too, was also their second fight.
Yeah.
Just for some backstory. But, yeah, I think Cerrone's just... should just move on to better things, to be honest.
I think so, too. I think that guy's one of the few guys who actually has opportunities outside
he's got the personality.
You know what I mean?
Stuff
he can actually, like, go do something.
For sure
he can.
So,
people fucking love Cowboy, right? No matter what
he
he touches,
like
it's going to be
outdoor
gold.
hunting thing. So maybe if he does something like that, Edge or something, who knows? Like whatever.
Well, he hangs out with like Dan Bilzerian and all those boys, right? They all love him.
That's crazy, man. Fuck to hang out with those guys for a weekend, dude.
Oh, it'd be a gong show.
Nutty. Bilzerian like had 2 jammers already, hasn't he?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, from all the fucking partying, dude.
Yeah.
And the roids and like everything else. 2 jammers
if you're running
already,
tests and you're doing rails, like it's gonna happen.
But whatever, good on him. I ain't hate on nobody.
Yeah.
I'd probably have 3 jammers by now. So.
Fight after that was Calvin Kattar, Jeremy Stephens.
Speaking about somebody that should be done.
Jeremy Stephens needs to get out of there, man.
I think you got like 15 something losses now.
Is that what it is?
I think so. It's like 28-15 or something. Don't quote me, but I think it's something like that.
He's like it's like he's in that Edson Barboza, Derek Brunson category where he's
he came in 5 pounds,
but not quite.
Almost 5 pounds overweight too.
Yeah, but
gave up 30% of your purse.
We'll get there, but like he's one of those guys who's like you're at this point you're never gonna make it past the top 5. You've proven that over and over that you get there and then you're done. You're a gatekeeper, right?
So
and at this point he's been beaten up so many times that like you need to hang it up.
Good on Cater.
And I think you're right though, that point that he came over 5 pounds overweight, which for me is embarrassing.
Oh, it is.
Like like you're a professional, you need to do this. Obviously this whole Corona thing and whatever, but like
that just tells me you didn't take it serious.
Either that or this is just too much for him and he just can't handle it anymore. His body can't. Either way, you should be out of the sport. And that isn't a knock on Jeremy Stevens. It's like we're trying to talk about guys' livelihoods and not get CTE and actually have a life outside of fighting. This isn't a sport where you can just hang around, be half in, half out.
Yeah, no.
Right? It's not. We're not hating on
your
Jeremy
skills
Stevens.
Will let you know when it's time to go.
Hey,
I think
we're worried about the guy's actual mental health.
His skills will let him know
yeah.
You know, you're not going to have him your whole life, man.
It's one of those things too where like people identify, especially fighters identify with, I'm a fighter. This is who I am. And it's so hard for them to let go of it.
And like he stayed down for a while too. Mm-hmm. Like he stayed down for a while, leaking real bad.
Yep. That elbow.
I don't know.
That short elbow by Cater was so nasty.
It was sick.
I've never seen an elbow knockout like that.
And he improved to 21-4.
Oh, Calvin Cater is like.
And he's got the most featherweight finishes since 2017 with 4. So.
He's like dark horse in that division.
I'm hearing him and Yair Rodriguez next, maybe. I think they both bring it.
I think Calvin Cater wins that fight too.
I think it's gonna be. I think it would be a great fight.
If Cater wins that fight, that puts him right up there, like right up.
Yeah, I think he needs one more though, to be like up there. But yeah, I think that fight, if they make that happen, or if that's really whatever, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Because didn't Yair lose his last fight? He's been having some like up and downs lately. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can't remember right now, man.
But either way, good job to Calvin Cater. We've been talking a lot about Jeremy Stevens, but Calvin Cater put on a sick performance.
Fucking Francis, bro.
We talked about that like the other week. Like, who'd you rather get hit by, Mike Tyson and Francis? Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, Mike Tyson.
Did you see that Tyson video today?
Oh, him doing pad work? Yo, side
for someone that
I called
that old
Shannon Briggs Mike Tyson fight.
Yo, I heard that's not even. That's a no go. It's not even signed.
I thought it was I thought it was like a done deal.
They were amping it up, and who else was talking about it? Somebody on one of the podcasts was talking about it too.
I know the bare knuckle
thing.
They
kind of like amped it up before it was. It's not even close to being done deal, from what I understand.
Okay.
I know they offered Mike $20 million.
Yeah, I thought that was for bare knuckle.
Oh, who's this?
You got 2 offers.
So what,
Mike Tyson got offered to fight bare knuckle,
and then the other one
was
just a straight boxing match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, don't do bare knuckle. You are 53 years old. Don't do that to yourself. It's also embarrassing.
It is. $20 million is hard to turn down, though.
Yeah, it is a lot of money, bro.
So I don't know.
But either way,
I think you should just stay out of it all, dude.
Yeah, I think so too. You can make
$20 million.
You're doing the
podcast thing. You got your weed thing, which is going to be huge. Tyson Ranch is a big deal.
It already is huge, man. He's making bank.
I don't know, man. I just don't want I don't want to remember Tyson like Roy Jones Jr., who was like the sickest when I was growing up, but then he just stayed around too long, and all you remember is like him getting knocked out. Like,
it's just sad.
I don't want that to be Mike. Not saying that he would, but I don't know. You don't have to do it. Yeah. So why do it?
Okay, but if that fight did happen, who'd win?
Oh, I'll throw money on Tyson all day.
Didn't Shannon Briggs fight like 2 years ago though?
I'm not sure. Shannon Briggs was legit. I watched him fight back in the day too. He was super legit fighter. Yeah. Coming up, man.
I'm pretty sure he had a fight schedule like 2 years ago because I remember being on Rogan hyping it up. But I don't know if it actually happened though.
I got Tyson all day.
I'd put 20 on that. I'd go Shannon just cause.
Cool.
But back to Francis.
Francis.
Holy shit, dude! Like that was
20 seconds, bro. It was done.
Yo, you do not call out Francis Ngannou like that, man. The funny thing about that was there was no skill or technique involved in that knockout whatsoever. It was just swinging hope.
Did Rosenstrike land like a kick or two?
He did a kick
or something like that.
It was like a leg kick,
and then it was like
another one.
Francis missed the first couple, and then boom, left on the button, and it was like 99. And Rosenstruck stayed down for a while.
Oh,
too,
it was
bro.
over.
Like,
the ref didn't even get there quick enough.
Like,
Francis was up against the cage, just fucking laying into him.
Yo, Francis looks so good. Like, I'm talking physically. Like, yo, for someone that big.
Oh, he's ripped.
No homo. Wow, man. Look good, man.
Well, you'd pipe or get piped?
Clearly,
Well, actually, you're getting piped. What are we talking
I'd
about?
be getting piped there, bro.
You'd be getting split in half.
So that's Francis's fourth straight first round KO, okay? And since the Stipe fight, he's beaten Blades, Curtis Blades, Cain Velasquez, Junior Dos Santos, and Rosenstruck in a combined 162 seconds.
Yeah, it's so wild, dude. So wild.
That's disgusting, man.
It's like an average of 40 seconds a fight or something like that.
So
it's so silly.
And like the memes that came out when he knocked him out, the look on DC's face.
I was about to say.
And the memes are like, when you realize that Francis is in your division.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, DC's just like, eyes all wide.
Dude,
I wouldn't want to fight him, bro.
No, I think DC and Stipe, if they don't fight each other, they're not fighting Francis.
I'll be ducking serious, man.
Dude, they're both 40 years old. There's no way they're getting in the cage with that man.
Well,
there's no way.
I seen DC earlier tonight. It's like, if Stipe's not going to fight, I want to fight Francis for the title.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. But I think Stipe answered him. He's like, yo, I already told you I was going to fight you. Like,
yeah, but it's going to be...
Quit trying to just raw this shit.
But it's
I guess he's got a torn retina.
Yeah, he can't see.
So he's like, if it wasn't for this retina, we'd already be doing this. So like...
But he also can't train in Ohio. They're still on lockdown. So he hasn't had access
and last
to a
I
gym.
heard, he's like, I still want to be a firefighter and help this shit.
He's really on the front lines right now.
So, I think if anyone, Francis has got to be like, fuck this, man. Give me... he's just raring to go for another shot, man.
Yeah.
But whatever, he actually took it well.
Do you think DC beats Francis? That's something that's funny. Side note is like Francis beats
DC doesn't beat Francis.
Piss out of that guy, and then gets on the mic and is like, "Oh yeah, I'd like to thank him. You know, blah 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 blah. I'd like to thank my coaches." Like super soft spoken, nice, humble guy.
Yeah. Okay, well, Francis said first he's got to take a step back and get ready before fighting me. He said that after the fight. Mm-hmm. I think partially because he called him out.
Yeah.
And then he also said, I hope his family can forgive me for like basically laying the ass whooping on him. Is basically what he said.
For ending his life.
I was just like laughing.
Dude.
But man, people are like, I fear no man. Bullshit.
You fear that man.
Yeah.
That dude's
like straight up, nobody wants to fight that guy, man.
Yeah, I think DC. Dude, I think DC might.
Look, I get the call from
DC
Dana.
might beat him, bro.
If I get the call from Dana, it's like, you got to fight Francis. I'll be like, yo, I'll get my will in order, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tell everyone where the shit's hidden, man.
That man's fist
like,
will change your life.
Shit, man.
Will change your life.
Like,
dude. Ugh.
All the shit that people need to know before I die, that's what I do if I got to fight Francis, man, because I might not come back, man.
Not a chance you are, man.
You know what I mean? Like, that's scary,
That man would legitimately break a smaller man's skull.
Scary, man.
Like, imagine him, full clip, Henry Cejudo to the temple.
Yo, when I seen him lift Shaq, I knew this fight was over. God damn, man.
The crazy thing about that is Rosenstruck, or Strike, I don't know how you say it.
I think, yeah, whatever, yeah.
Is like an actual, like, nuts kickboxer. And Francis just monkeyed him. Just ran him down and just blitzed him.
That was crazy. I don't know what to say. His power is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Francis is a scary fucking man. Next fight, Cejudo, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Okay, I picked Dominic to win this.
So did I.
Upset.
We had a couple buddies texting me and Noah about like who should I be betting on, and me and Noah both were like, I think Dominic wins this fight. And I think before he got clipped, I think Dominic looked like shit in the first round, but by the end of the second,
he did. Yeah.
He was starting to find his range. 100%.
Okay, but let's get...
100%.
Do you think it was controversial stoppage?
So, in a perfect world, that wasn't the right stoppage, but I can see why it got stopped. I'm not mad at the ref.
I'm totally okay with the stoppage.
I'm not mad at the ref, but I'm like, come on. I could see why he did it, but like, come on, bro. Like, it's one of those things where if Dominic had put his hands on the ground and pushed up like he was, literally a second earlier, the ref wouldn't have called it. It was because right as the ref was coming over to put his hands in, Dominic then was pushing up. It was so instantaneous that you can't be mad at the ref for it. I'm
not. So here, an issue I have with Cruz was he fucking bitched at TJ when TJ complained about the stoppage and he was like, "Quit your fucking bitching," blah 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 blah, and then he does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Doubles down on it today again on another interview. Says the ref smelled like booze and cigarettes.
I saw that.
Like, it's getting a bit much now. Like, you lost. Just take it. You lost, bro. Don't do all this extra shit. I'm not down for the extra shit, man.
The one thing,
especially when you were criticizing guys for the exact same thing.
But at the same token, to play devil's advocate, if there's anyone who has the right and the knowledge base to question a stoppage, it's Dominic Cruz.
I don't even think it was a questionable stoppage.
I think there was some question to it. And I think because of his knowledge, the fact that he is a commentator, obviously it looks a little corny, and it is what it is. They're not going to redo it. You're not going to be able to get that back. Take it.
I wouldn't even want to see that fight.
I don't know. I would fucking love to see that fight. I think ring rust is a real thing, and I think that first round he was shaking off cobwebs, 4-year-long cobwebs.
1,225 days he was out for.
Yeah, man, it's wild. And then
to come back and fight Cejudo, your first fight.
I think the one thing though is I think the damage that Cejudo. I think either way Dominic would have lost based on the damage that Cejudo had done in the first round to his legs, because those leg kicks were nasty, man.
I don't give Cejudo enough credit. The guy's ridiculous.
Him up,
yeah,
bro. It was
first guy to stop Dom at 135 too, right?
Yeah, and it was one of those things where it wasn't even like a weird. It was a clean knee to the jaw. It was a nasty shot.
The guy's resume is ridiculous.
It's pretty wild. What do you think on this
including Olympics and like the whole nine? Like, it's just crazy.
Do you think he proclaims that he's like the greatest combat athlete ever? What do you think about that?
He's got to talk. Whatever, that's cool.
Yeah, but what's your opinion? Do you agree with it? Disagree with it?
No, I wouldn't say he's the greatest ever. No. But yo, you're a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah.
You're in the Hall of Fame. You're a straight legend. Oh, double champ, Olympic gold medalist. Yo, your resume speaks for itself. He's like, gonna be known as one of the best. That's for damn sure.
What's fucked up about that is he probably made less than Tony Ferguson did.
He did make less than Tony Ferguson.
And
Ferguson made the most. He made 500.
He's a double champ, two divisions.
Yeah, that's why
makes less.
Everyone's saying that this retiring thing is just a ploy to get more money.
I was listening to Shab. Shab was saying that's the wrong way to do it, though, because
if it is,
they're
if
not
it's
going to
not,
give him the money.
It might not be though.
They're not going to give him the money though, man.
He might be like, I'm really done.
I think that's what I think so too.
So, it's not the way to do it, sure. But if he really means it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I agree. I think he's actually done. But if it was a play for more money, I don't think this is the right way to do it.
He is a bit weird, that guy though.
The whole king of cringe shit.
Yeah. Did you see the post fight when he was talking about a screaming baby and he's like screaming like a baby? Did you see that?
No.
Oh man.
Did you see the weigh-ins where he has pillows and he's like kicking the pillows?
No, I didn't see that.
He brings out a bag, right? And there's 3 different pillows.
He made 350 last night.
Yeesh, that's rough.
But like, sorry, Dominic.
Yeah.
Only him and Gaethje made that much, and then Tony made 5. So
yeah, and it wasn't for a belt, dude.
Yeah.
Which is wild. But he comes into the wing and he's got like a pillowcase. He pulls out one pillow and it's a picture of Demetrius Johnson on the pillow, kicks it. Pulls out the next one, it's a picture of TJ Dillashaw, kicks it. Next one, Dominic Cruz, kicks it. Just cringy, dude.
Yo, but
I don't know about dope.
Resume speaks for itself, man.
Oh, 100%. He's unreal, but like
when you're that good,
I can't get behind the clown shit.
When you're that good, I let you talk whatever you want to talk because
I don't at all.
I don't mind it.
I think that's
talk
corny.
Your shit, man.
It's so corny, bro.
Oh, that's cool. I like it. You earned it. Talk your shit.
You like that snake stuff he did too with TJ Dillashaw?
What's that?
Did you not see any of this?
No.
The TJ fight, he came to the weigh-ins wearing like a magician's top hat. And
like reached out I never watched the weigh-ins.
Yeah, he reached down into it and pulled out a snake and was like throwing it around in front of TJ.
Oh, no, I've never seen this.
It was weird.
Yeah, that's kind of
weird. It was weird.
I'm not down with that kind of shit, but...
No.
Okay.
But super nasty.
Main event.
Before I give props to Justin Gaethje, because Justin Gaethje deserves all the props in the world, this makes me so fucking sad. Like, so sad that Tony lost this fight.
Yeah, well, I know you like him a lot and shit, yeah.
Like, his coach is Eddie Bravo, who gave my coach black belt. So, like, Tony's my ride or die guy. And Tony's now 36. They've tried to make this fight with Khabib 5 different times. And on the 5th time, trying to make it, this coronavirus happens, has to pull out. Khabib is stuck in Russia, and he fights Justin Gaethje, who is the most dangerous fight for him in the entire division, apart from Khabib. And I've been saying it. I'm scared. I think Tony's going to get hit, and he's probably going to lose. And it's fucking what happened. Justin beat the shit out of Tony.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
It was a beatdown, dude. It was so bad. Schaub was talking about in the 3rd or 4th round that he probably would have thrown in the towel if he was in Tony's corner.
First of all, got to give Tony, his heart is unbelievable. His chin is unbelievable.
Dude, that man doesn't stop.
But like, Justin, his head movement in the pocket, his punches were so clean and crisp. I've never seen him. I didn't even think he had that kind of performance in him, to be honest. Not that good.
You know what?
Like, talk about the stars aligning, and I'll take him over Khabib if that's the Justin I'm getting.
Scary.
I'll take Justin all day.
One of the big props you got to give to that, obviously Justin did great, but Trevor Whitman, his coach, did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he gave him really good advice.
Did you see the clip that happened in between the 3rd and 4th, I think it was? Or it might have been 4th and 5th?
What are you talking about? Justin, when we took the power off this?
No. So Justin, they're on like in the corner, right in between rounds, and Justin is all like smiley and looking around and all like fired up and happy. And Trevor's like, Justin, he like snaps in front of him. He's like, look at me. He's like, what happened the last 2 times?
Yeah, that was
you got
right before the 5th there. Yeah.
What happened the last 2 times? And Justin like snaps right back into it, and he's like, I got stopped twice. He's like, you need to be fucking clean and like a motherfucker this last round, and he was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trevor even after the second round, he told Justin to take power off his punches because he's hitting him. And like, to Justin's credit, if you're landing those 100% power shots, I see why you're taking them. Mm-hmm. But you're gonna end up gassing yourself out if it's gonna be a 5-rounder. Whitman was, to his credit, it's like, you got to take some power off.
He did a phenomenal job.
Oh, he's fucking unbelievable. Like, and I don't know if you've seen the countdown to this UFC.
No, I didn't watch it.
So, the way Justin talks about his coach is fucking awesome. And we talked about this earlier. The shit that he said after when he won the fight, it just makes you want to like him that much more. Him talking about, I just want to help my neighbor and be a good guy and all that kind of shit. He's like, I'm a killer in here, but once I'm outside the ring, I'm a totally different guy. Like, that's somebody to look up to right there, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think he totally deserves this. I love how he threw the belt on the ground. Dude, don't even want that fake shit. That was the love it, bro.
Gangster thing.
Oh, that was so dope, man. My favorite
moment of the whole night.
So fucking dope.
He literally just takes it and hucks. He's like, I don't want it. I want the real thing.
Yeah, no. So,
because interim belts are such a joke that he's just like, piss off. I don't even want it. It was so gangster, right in front of Dana. Like, there's not even a crowd.
And we say they only do that so you're buying the pay-per-view because it's like a quote-unquote championship fight. Right? Yeah.
So the one thing about him that's good is that fighters get paid more money because it's a quote-unquote title fight, but it's a joke. And I think it's gangster that there's no crowd there, so he's not playing to the crowd. Dana's sitting right behind him, and he takes it and just hucks it.
Yeah, no.
It was so awesome. Gangster, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, and I thought, like, Justin also just did a real good job of staying calm and not trying to, like, unload when he thinks he could have had a knockout. He's like, fuck it, I'm just going to basically pick him off and piece him apart and not try and kill the guy.
There was so many moments where Justin could have swarmed.
Yeah,
and more
and
than likely,
I think the old Justin would have.
And I was going to say, more than likely, he probably would have. And this is why we love Justin, because he's such a maniac and he throws caution to the wind. And this is why this is so unexpected, is this was such a well-thought-out and methodical game plan.
Yo, when he cracked Tony and he did that 2-step, do you remember that? And like, I think it was like 3rd round.
No, I missed it.
Oh my god, dude! Like, I don't know. And like I said this to you earlier, I think Justin gave Tony CTE in this fight.
Tony already has CTE, but he definitely made it worse.
Like, one of the memes was Tony Ferguson just like looks like he fought Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he's like covered in blood.
Did you see the video of Tony Ferguson like dancing in the hotel with an IV bag in? He's in like a gown and he's just like salsing around. It's hilarious. The one moment though, I forgot about this, that I was so fired up was the end of round 2. At the very last second, Tony caught Justin with an uppercut and dropped.
Oh yeah, they both went for one and his landed first.
He straight dropped Justin.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things where if that was in the middle of a round, because he dropped Justin went to stood up, bell rang, and that was the end of the round.
Yeah.
If that was at any other point, Tony might have finished him.
Ifs and buts, though.
But it's one of those things where, like, because at that moment, I was like, up until that point, I was like, Tony's losing. Tony's down 2 rounds. That happened. I'm like, oh, Tony could pull this out, and it wasn't even a chance.
So you got Gaethje against Khabib too, then? Because I do. I think Gaethje landed 72% of his strikes, man. That's fucking unbelievable. He's not going
to be striking, dude. That's the thing.
No, I'm talking about this fight. He landed 72%. That's fucking ridiculous.
We're talking about Khabib versus Gaethje.
No,
Tony isn't. Gaethje isn't. Or sorry, you want to talk about this still?
No, go ahead. I was just saying for this fight, he landed 72%.
Oh, it was phenomenal, dude.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
It was an absolute. It was like the Max Holloway, Brian Ortega fight.
Yeah.
Almost
good,
identical.
Good one for sure.
Almost
Definitely.
identical. Where Brian Ortega just kept coming and Max Holloway pieced him up. It was this exact same thing. It was hard to watch because I'm such a big Tony fan. But
so who you got for the Khabib one?
I think Khabib wins that fight.
Okay, we'll put money on it.
I'm down.
Dope.
The reason I think Khabib wins that fight is that up until this point, yes, Justin is like a Division 1, like I think he was a Penn State national champ or something like that, or
I can't
Division
remember
2. Anyways,
university. I think
really
it's Division
legit,
1 though.
Really legit wrestling background and credentials, but up until this point, he has not been wrestling. And if you are not using your wrestling like against the top tier guys, that wrestling sword isn't sharp. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't been using it. He hasn't been in the fire with it. He hasn't been in the fire. Yeah, he's been training it, but he hasn't been in the fire with it. Hasn't been in the fire with it. He's been right there. Obviously, with striking, but Khabib's not going to strike with him. Khabib's not dumb. Khabib is the master of sticking to a game plan, and I don't think Justin's going to be able to stop Khabib's wrestling.
I think he stops Khabib way sooner than the 5th round.
I hope so, because a trilogy between those two would be so sick.
I literally think if he can replicate this, like you said, I'm not. He's got that background, and to me, wrestling is one of the best backgrounds to have, in my opinion.
It is the background.
Well, that's arguable, but for me, I think it's the best.
I think if you're gonna start out a fire from like square one as a kid, what's the one fundamental you should start with? I think it's wrestling.
I think so too, and I don't think Khabib could take a punch like Tony. Not even close.
No, 100%.
So that's why I think Justin. I think it wouldn't even be that hard, to be honest, for Justin. I think the Tony fight is way harder than the Khabib fight.
Yeah, I think Khabib mauls him. Because the reason I think that is because Conor had that same like touch of death going into the Khabib fight. Everyone Conor touched was dropped. Same as Justin. Khabib ate a couple of them, didn't drop, and he didn't let Conor strike. He even dropped Conor at one point.
You think Conor punches harder than Gaethje? I don't think so.
I think they're right there.
I think they're close, but I think Gaethje punches a bit harder. I mean, this is just all relative.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to compare.
But they're both
they're both right there. And
ridiculous cement in their hands for sure.
I'll put a 50 on it.
So
you want to do a 50 on it?
Fuck yeah, I'll do Hunskies.
Okay, I'm down. Fuck it. I'll put it.
Okay, so this was obviously
what was the other bet? It was
Fight of the Night.
Mike Tyson, Shannon Briggs. That's what it
was. Yeah. So this was named Fight of the Night.
Which was
the Gaethje Ferguson.
Okay.
So Gaethje took home additional performance of the night award, and this brings his post-fight bonus total to 9 bonuses in 7 career UFC fights. So, fuck, you getting paid.
Yeah,
not bad, man. 9 bonuses in 7 fights, that's awesome. So, and even he either mentioned too on his new measured calculated strategy, he said, I had to lose to change.
100% you did.
I was honestly having too much fun, and at this level, you cannot do that. I was fighting the best in the world. So, shout out to him and his coaches realizing they had to change the plan and actually doing it well.
Yeah.
Switching and doing it well. And
Trevor Whitman's
him and his coach, I think, are just, they got definitely a good relationship. So, we talked Gaethje, Khabib. What do you think about Tony and Dustin? That's what I'm hearing.
This is where, so I was going to ask, that was my next question, is like, where do you think these two guys go?
I'd love to see Tony Dustin.
Tony Dustin.
I think Dustin beats him.
I think
it's like kind of like this. Tony's so strong, it's just going to be like a TKO thing.
I think
like Dustin's hands are nice.
Before this fight, I would have said Tony was going to beat Dustin, but after watching this fight, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, this takes a lot out of you too, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think if I was Tony, I'd straight up retire.
And like you said, 36.
He's 36. He has a wife, kids. He's already had problems with mental illness and the police. Like, I love Tony, and I want him to not have a fucked up life for the rest of his life. I think he would need to walk away right now. I would. I'd
love to see the fight.
Now, I guess the debate is if Justin beats Khabib, Tony and Khabib could happen, right? If
I wouldn't even.
Tony beats Khabib.
I wouldn't even care at that point about that fight. Like
I would.
Like
just
I do.
To actually see it, 100%. I'd want to see that fight.
Yeah, I'd watch it. I wouldn't care like I would if it was like before the Gaethje fight.
You know, I changed my mind. I actually do want to see Tony fight Dustin. Don't walk away yet. One more fight. If he loses the next fight,
I would love
retire.
to see that fight. I think that fight would be so stupid.
Yeah. If he wins it, great. Keep going. If he loses it, retire.
And who you think that wins that one?
That's a toss-up for me. I'm just going to go with Tony because that's a toss-up and I want him to win. But I would not put money on that at all. So Justin Gaethje versus Khabib is obviously next.
And who knows when that is, though.
Yeah, but that kind of leaves Conor to fight Masvidal.
Did you see what he said? What Conor said about
Yo,
Gaethje?
He's looking like a clown.
He's like, what
it was
did you
so
say?
cringy. Dude,
Turn your teeth into a necklace or something? What was he saying?
I stopped reading after the third tweet. I was like, dude, this is bad.
But you ain't getting that fight, Conor.
No.
I know. I see what you're trying to do, but you ain't getting that fight.
But also, like, Jorge Masvidal, I think is a bigger fight. I think that's more viewers, more money. Jorge Masvidal is huge right now.
Oh, that would be fucking sick, dude.
Like Street Jesus against Conor McGregor.
That'd be so nasty, dude. That would be.
Because Shab was talking about on his pod
Who
when
you
he
got
had
on
Jorge.
that
See, this is the thing. So this is what I was gonna bring up is Shab was talking with Jorge Masvidal, and off air, Masvidal's camp said that they're focusing on the Conor McGregor fight, and that it's gonna be at 155. I think Jorge Masvidal beats Conor at 170, but I think he loses at 155. Masvidal has no problem being at 170. He looks good at 170. Almost even a little big. You know what I mean?
Whose call is it to make it at 155?
I think it's... Well, Conor's obviously got more pull than... what's his name? Jorge Masvidal. Because I think Jorge just wants to get paid. That's why he did the BMF fight.
He's about his money, he said. Yeah.
Right? Like,
and that's smart, man.
He could be fighting Kamaru right now if he wanted to.
Belts don't pay the bills.
No.
Money does.
He just wants to get paid. So I think that's smart. And I think he'd fight Conor.
How old is Masvidal as well?
I want to say mid-30s. He's been around for a while.
So this is why he just wants the money.
Yeah.
You know?
Plus, everybody wants to see that. It'd be huge. Then it would set up Conor to fight either Justin or Khabib after that fight happens.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Mm-hmm. So who do you think wins that? Conor or Masvidal?
Conor.
I think so too.
I think Conor wins.
I think after the way he put down Cowboy, I think he's riding so high and he's locked in right now. He knows that he's still got it.
I love the shit talking Conor.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Masvidal won't get shit talked. He'll just come right back at him.
Yeah,
it would be such a good build-up.
Oh, dude. It'd be so crazy.
Ooh. I get hard thinking.
I would definitely not miss the countdown to UFC, whatever that would
every
be.
Press release, every press event I'm watching for sure.
Dope. So, it would be such an easy sell for UFC. They wouldn't have to do no work.
No,
these guys would sell the fight themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
So, this would be bigger than
any other
almost
fight.
any title fight you can put on right 100%.
Now. You fight for the BMF belt too and stuff. This, that, the other.
Fuck the BMF belt.
I agree, but they'd still do it.
But yeah, that would be fucking ridiculous, man.
That puts Kamaru Usman in a weird place, though.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
There's so many, like... Now the bantamweight and flyweight division is fucked. The heavyweight division is kind of fucked right now. Kamaru Usman, that division's kind of fucked right now. Like, so many divisions are on hold. It's weird. UFC's in a weird place right now. You know what I mean?
What's going on with Colby? Do you know?
No, because apparently Tyron Woodley is fighting Gilbert Burns, who just beat.
Wasn't he supposed to fight Edwards a while back?
He was supposed to fight Leon Edwards right before Corona hit in London, but then they canceled it.
Okay, right, yeah.
And then Leon apparently can't leave the UK, so he's fighting Gilbert Burns, who just knocked out Damian Maia. And then Kamaru was supposed to fight Masvidal, but if he's not, you get maybe a Colby rematch. I don't know if they do it.
Okay, so when is the next fights now?
It's Wednesday.
Why is it on a Wednesday?
Because they're just because they have contract, I guess, with ESPN to put on a certain amount of fights during the year, and they have to fulfill it. So they're just throwing them together. There's one on Wednesday and one on Saturday.
Is this one the Walt Harris Overeem?
Yeah.
Walt Harris, I take Walt Harris in this one for sure.
Or maybe that's the Saturday one. I don't remember. There's two.
Fuck. Yeah,
there's two in the next week, which is sick.
So Wednesday and Saturday?
Yeah. And then they just announced 250. Amanda Nunes is fighting on it.
Dyke Tyson.
Mm-hmm. That's such a good fucking name. Fuck, I'm so fired up that fights are back, man. Because there's going to be fights every single week from here on out for the rest of the year. Straight up.
Yeah, I'm down too. And we talked to you, like, I know, I don't really watch a whole lot of Bellator, but they're going to have jam-packed too.
You think so? I thought the Bellator guy was, like, calling out Dana White for being a shyster, saying they shouldn't be putting this off.
Well, same thing with them. They have got to fulfill their contracts.
Yeah, right?
And...
No, it was boxing.
What their number? Oh yeah, he was calling out the boxing promoter.
What was his name?
They fucking go back and forth. I don't know which one it was again, Eddie Hearn or.
It wasn't Eddie Hearn. It was the other one. I forget his name. But he was saying Dana White is being irresponsible for doing this.
Fuck me.
Fuck off.
I can't even think about it. Too high.
Either way.
Yeah, and from what I understand, boxing doesn't want to do it with no people.
They make so much on gate. Like, those events are so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, we got floor tickets. It was a fight night. We got floor tickets for, what was it, $150.
But, how long is this shit going to drag on for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, they're talking about no fans for a long time, and even at the NFL.
And, like, honestly, the UFC no fans doesn't bother me. No. NFL and basketball probably will bother me a little bit.
Did you stick around and listen to Rogan, Anik, and DC like just talking after the fights?
No.
So literally, it was a mini podcast for about like 5 minutes. The three of them just talking, and all three of them were like, "Yo, I actually really like this whole environment. Being able to hear the coaches, all the slabs, everything. Like, it was
the Greg Hardy fight. The Greg Hardy fight.
Oh, I forgot that one.
So, I can't remember something about him taking leg kicks, and DC was like, "Yo, you better start. He's got to start checking them." And Greg Hardy's like, "Yo, since there was no fans, I heard DC say that, and he did change his game plan. Totally helped him out."
Really?
So that kind of stuff, like,
you almost have to.
They can hear the commentators so clear.
You almost have to do so in like esports. They have the players in like soundproof booths for that exact reason. So you might just have to put the commentators in a soundproof booth.
Yeah, they were all like separated.
Yeah, right? It was weird. Don't do that again. But if you put them all in a
But here's
booth,
the thing: if you tested them for corona and they're all negative, why are you separating them?
But the stupid thing is, they're going to take off their headphones and go hang out with each other.
But I don't get that. You have the test, so why are they separated?
I don't understand it either, bro. It's dumb. Really dumb.
I don't know. But,
any other thoughts on the fight?
Am I missing anything? No, right?
I don't think so. We missed talking about the Greg Hardy fight, but it wasn't really worth talking about.
No, it's not really worth talking about, dude. It's real talk. Yeah, I guess that's it for UFC.
All right. You watch.
Hey, you want to look up what you think the next card is? Just.
It's Amanda Nunes, that I can Google quickly. You want to talk about The Last Dance?
Oh yeah, I just watched them.
Episodes were so fucking good, dude. So good.
Yeah.
There's so much to unpack. So much to unpack.
He treated his Bulls teammates like shit, but he treated that shitty ass baseball teammates like fucking gold.
Good, right,
yeah,
dude?
like if I was a Bulls player, I'd be looking at these Birmingham Barons like, fuck you, motherfucker. Yeah, dude. You know, we won Mike with the Tyson, we won with Mike with the titles.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
You guys ain't won shit, and he's treating you guys like gold, man.
I forgot about this. This Wednesday, Anthony Smith versus Glover Teixeira, which is a legit fight. Then
I'm taking Glover just because Smith couldn't fight off the burglar.
That's jokes. I think Smith beats the fuck out of him.
Oh, before we wrap up with the UFC, a couple more things.
Yeah, shoot.
GSP inducted in the Hall of Fame. Fucking awesome.
Rightfully so.
So, former 2-division champ, held the welterweight belt twice, middleweight belt once. Fully deserved, so congratulations to him.
Yep. And
Dana White came out and said that obviously Tony looked really off, and he thought that cutting weight twice in a month affected him.
I forgot about that. Yeah, looking back on it, maybe not the best idea.
Yeah. So, for sure it contributed, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But...
And he also, did we say that he suffered an orbital fracture? Did we say that already?
I don't think so, but either way, you did. Ooh, this is cool. UFC 250, so confirmed...
So is that Wednesdays or Saturdays?
No. This is in...
Oh, this is a while from now.
Yeah. This is a while. I think it's early June, maybe? Yo, why?
Oh, yeah. I think June 8th, maybe, or something, right?
Yo, what the fuck?
Could have just totally lied there.
Cody Garbrandt's fighting, which is dope. I fucking love Cody.
Yo, he got rolled with roided out Dillashaw.
Oh, yeah. Either way, though, it wasn't even Royce. It was EPO, bro. He got... Cody, I love Cody because he's so good, but he just is so not tactical. He just gets into
throat tat on another level.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. He's fighting Rafael Assunção, which is a sick fight.
I don't know that name.
Really? Yeah. Assunção's nasty, dude.
I have to see him. What else you got?
Derek Brunson, Omari Akhmov. I don't know who that is. I know Derek Brunson's nasty.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes and Felicia Spencer, which is dope.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, she's gone real fast. Everybody else, I don't really know. Yeah, just those. But even just those two fights, even the Amanda Nunes fight isn't really a fight. It's gonna be a beatdown. But that Cody fight, I'm excited for.
How old's Cody? You know?
I think he's early 30s. I know he's younger than TJ, and TJ's like.
Hey, when is TJ allowed to come back?
I think it was at a 1.5 or 2 year suspension. TJ Dillashaw.
Real talk, I really like TJ.
Dude, TJ is my favorite fighter.
Even with the steroid shit?
Yeah, fucking CPO, bro. Leave him alone. He's 33, which means Cody's probably like 31. I'd like to see those guys go back again.
Straight real talk.
I'd also like to see Dominic Cruz fight Cody. I'd also like to see Dominic Cruz fight TJ. Like, there's so many good fights right now.
Cruz, just stick in the booth, bro. You do a good job.
Bro, he was doing a good job. Nah, I want to see him. I think he's so pissed off that he'll fight again. I think you get one more out of him. If he loses,
he definitely seems pissed off.
If he loses, he's done. If he wins, obviously he'll keep going. But Last Dance.
Talk about it.
So I think first thing.
Okay, the 7th episode was
his dad.
His dad getting murdered and him retiring.
Yeah.
8th episode was
him playing baseball. What happened,
and then
him
starting the comeback.
Yeah.
Just to break it down for people. Yeah.
Scottie Pippen is an emotional little bitch.
Like, what do you mean? So talk about
him quitting.
Oh yeah.
On that one play, are you
unforgivable?
Kidding me, dude?
Unforgivable.
Like, are you
unforgivable.
Kidding me, man?
Yeah.
Like, that was the most simp bitch shit I have ever seen in my
life.
life.
No, I remember this at the time.
Like, man, like, you don't have Michael, and you're the guy, and you can't do it for the betterment of the team. Like, you kidding me?
And they won the game, by the way.
Oh.
Like, talk about that was the right call.
Yeah.
Like, let's not get it twisted.
And the follow-up to this was Coney Kukoc is the man.
I said it a while ago. Kukoc could play in today's NBA, no problem.
He's bad, dude.
6'10" ball
so
handler
good.
that could shoot the three, man, and pass so crazy. Like, that guy was ahead of his time for sure. He could play in any era, that guy, honestly.
I got to give big ups to him. How many people do you think he killed in the Civil War?
No joke, man.
Probably some heads rolled for sure.
Probably.
100%. He's bad.
Or maybe this guy's such a good basketball player that we can't put him out there like that. Like, you got to be the cook or something, bro.
Pardon?
You got to be the cook or something. Like,
we're just
good at
fucking around. We're just fucking around right now.
Yeah, it's just like,
for all those
this
who
is
want
not
to take it
happening.
seriously. Yeah, shout out to Coney Kukoc. That was...
And, like, he caught a lot of flack back in the day.
Undeservedly.
They were hard on him so bad. So.
But the way they came at him during the Olympics, all this stuff, so unnecessary.
Yeah, it was. But I kind of like that, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But, yo, okay, going back to that.
Yeah.
He came back the next game and really fucking played so good,
Yeah.
man. So, and Tony's like, he didn't even know it was like supposed to be like an exhibition game. So he didn't even know they were going to get down like that.
We're doing this?
And these guys are treating it like game 7 of
yeah.
the NBA Finals. And then he's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And like, anybody that watched ball, especially back then, you can't say Tony doesn't know how to ball because that guy can ball.
And you're getting pig roasted by arguably the best 2 players in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, coming at you like that, and you have no idea it's going to happen.
But like Jordan says in this doc, when he's putting his teammates through the fire, like when he picks on Scotty Burrell over and over, and Burrell took it like a champ, bro.
So did Steve Kerr.
Yeah, after he got lit up there, yeah. After he took one in the dome, yeah.
Dude, I thought the funniest thing was that, like, what happened, why Jordan punched him in the face and Steve Kerr hit him in the chest was just they both swung at the same time and just height difference, right?
But, like, Jordan said, if they can't pass the test here, they're not going to pass the test when we go to New York on the road. And back then, basketball wasn't like this pretty boy shit.
Oh, but
this
you got Patrick Ewing down low, high post. Like, it's
these
over,
guys were,
bro.
like, literally fucking beating you up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're playing Shaquille O'Neal. Like,
to see a young Shaq, too. Fuck.
That Orlando team was nasty.
It was. They should have done better than they did. But, whatever. That's for another doc.
This documentary is, like, because I grew up, like, I didn't really get into basketball till, like, probably 2010. So, like, this is all stuff that I didn't know any of this.
Yeah,
this documentary is phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, dope. Okay. Conspiracy theories. They kind of brushed over some of this in the doc.
Stuff. Yeah.
So they were saying that the retirement was actually a suspension from David Stern, which is bullshit. Believe it at all. And Santino actually believes that his dad was murdered because of the gambling. Because if you're going to rob an old man, what's the point of killing him? The guy was sleeping. Okay. So if your intent is just to rob the guy, why would you kill him? He's an old man. Okay. You're just going to rob him and then fucking bounce, right?
But then did you also see that, like, after he got killed, the kids made, like, a music fucking video with the rings and the car and all this stuff? Like, I think they're just moronic kids, dude.
And the whole thing of... it was like 3 weeks or something before.
It was weird. There's definitely some weird stuff going on. But I don't think it was a gambling thing. I don't think it was. Jordan didn't get suspended by the league. His dad dying, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, Santino believes that it had something to do with the gambling. He's wholeheartedly.
I could see it.
So
that part of it, I could see for sure. I just don't know.
That's fun to talk about, I guess. I
haven't looked into any of it, so I can't really speak on it. But I could see why that makes sense. And there's so much fishy stuff around it. To see
him win the title on Father's Day.
So do you think that...
And him balling in the dressing room was just like...
Yeah, it was heavy.
You know?
Do you think that he tanked those 2 games so he could win it on Father's Day?
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
Dude, I thought the most savage thing I seen...
My dad always believes in that. My dad believes that the league makes teams lose so they can stress.
I don't think it was the league.
But I'm just like...
It wouldn't have been the league. It would have been Jordan's decision on his own, man.
Okay?
I think it would have been Jordan's decision on his own if he did it. I think he might have.
Nah.
The way... The most
He's
savage
got too much
shit
of
I
a killer
seen in
instinct.
the
He ain't letting
entire
anyone get one
documentary
over on him.
Was when Jordan heard or saw the video of the glove. What's his name?
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton talking about the foul, saying,
He's
I had
laughing.
Jordan on lock. And Jordan just like was cracking up laughing.
But real talk, I watched those games. Gary Payton played so good against them. So Jordan can laugh. But like Jordan is also allowed to have a bad game or two.
Mm-hmm.
Like not all his games are 50-point games.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's a bit of both for sure. Jordan had a bad game. Payton won Defensive Player of the Year that year. He was no joke.
Did he?
Yeah. So he
See, I don't know any of this stuff.
He locked guys down all year, bro. So it's not just saying. I'm not saying it was all Gary Payton. Like Jordan has off games. Like it's normal.
Yeah.
Everyone has off games. Kobe played brutal when they won the championship against the Celtics. Like it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, the glove won Defensive Player of the Year that year. He was fucking sick, dude. And like he made Jordan work, like he said. You see it now with all the good players. They don't guard the best players because they want to conserve their energy on the other end. So they're never guarding the best player because they're going to have to work and chase that guy all around the court. They don't do it. They want to save their energy for the offensive end. And that's cool. Now, with Gary Payton taking all the shots, Jordan had to run around and guard him. So that's going to tire you out late in the game.
No,
when you're trying to take jumpers and your legs aren't there and you're coming up short, hitting front rim. You know what I mean?
What this makes me want to do is...
But, I'm not saying it, like, Jordan had inches over GP, but GP was a dog, man.
What this makes me want to do is... Obviously, we see things from Jordan's perspective. And it's almost a little, like... Obviously, it's biased because it's all from Jordan. Coming from his mouth is all hyping up Jordan. Jordan's the hero. But I actually want to go back and watch those series.
Yo, I was rooting for the Sonics that year so bad.
I bet you were.
And... oh yeah, that was shitty that they didn't win. But like this is the thing I don't understand. Like George Karl, the Seattle coach, waited so long to do that move.
Swapping them over. When
Chicago played the Lakers, when they lost that first game, they made the switch and Scottie started guarding Magic. They won 4 straight. Right away, Phil Jackson made that switch.
You got to be honest.
George Karl didn't make that switch, and he was younger at the time. Like,
you can't get
one of the best coaches.
3-0 in the hole. You can't get like in like that. Like,
so
you're not
you live and learn, though, right? You know what I mean. The guy was young at the time.
Well, did he win any chips after that?
No.
Oh, so he didn't really learn that.
I think him and D'Antoni. Oh, George Karl is one of the best basketball coaches ever, though. He's fucking.
He didn't win any chips.
No, and he's got probably one of the most wins out of anybody in the league. So
yeah, that's regular season. Right? If you don't win chips, it don't really matter, does it?
Yeah, but if you talk to any basketball guy, they always talk good about George Karl.
Is that how that's probably how D'Antoni's going to go down too, eh? It's just like brilliant during the regular season, but never winning chips.
Yeah, it just seems like D'Antoni never cared about defense. Like his system, like with Phoenix, 7 seconds or less. Like he was always about we're going to outgun you.
Yeah.
And that works in the regular season, but in the postseason, when your games are like 89 to 84 or whatever the hell it is, right? You know what I mean?
The postseason is all that matters.
And they always come down to those kind of games. You never see playoff games 130 to 120 for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're never like that. So, but you coach to your strengths too, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it's got him. I mean, how long has he been coaching in the league? You know, fucking over 10 years, easy. D'Antoni, right? So he's got a job for a reason. Right?
Yeah, it's one of those things where like and if you do not win a chip, there's very few people who you can consider like a great if you haven't won a chip.
Oh yeah, I know everyone measures people by championships, but you can't tell me Charles Barkley wasn't a fucking all-time great because he doesn't have a ring.
Like most people, you can't. There's a few exceptions to that.
Same with coaches too, right? You can't tell me that some of these legendary guys aren't good because they don't have rings.
Yeah,
it works the same with players.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
So, It's just like I said, like D'Antoni is an offensive wizard. You got to coach to your strengths.
Yeah.
It's not gonna win you championships all the time, but you're also not gonna. You can't be someone you're not. D'Antoni ain't gonna come in and be like, "All right, it's defensive this year." That ain't him.
You have to go double down on what you're good at.
Yeah, because you're just gonna look like a chump if that's what you do.
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense.
Know?
Who did Phil Jackson coach in between the Bulls and the Lakers, or did he go right to the Lakers?
Right to the Lakers.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
He's got what? 11 rings.
Chips. Yeah, dude, it's actually
2
wild.
with the Knicks, 6 with the Bulls, 3 with the Lakers.
Wait, he coached the Knicks?
No, he played with the Knicks. 2 playing.
Oh,
6
dude.
with the Bulls and a
Holy
3-peat with the Lakers, dog.
That's 13.
11, 6, 3, and 2. 9,
Didn't he? Wasn't there 5 chips? Oh, was he not there for the second 2 with the Lakers? The back.
Yeah, he was only there for 3.
Okay.
And then he went to like the Knicks, and it was like brutal. He was basically just there for the check, but whatever. Yeah, so he's got 11 rings in his pocket.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, not bad, man.
Yeah. How many? Doesn't Steve Kerr have a shit ton now too? Because didn't he? Wasn't he assistant on the Spurs or something like that?
No, he played on the Spurs when they won.
Yeah, that's what that was.
So he won
3 with
the
the
last
Bulls,
3 with the Bulls. 1 with San Antonio.
and then 3 with Golden State. So he's at 7. That's wild.
And 2 with Golden State.
3. Didn't Golden State win 1?
2015?
Then the Cavs won, and then they repeated with KD.
I don't know. We gotta look that up. But
Almost positive.
regardless, anyways, not looking back for Steve Kerr.
Yeah, not at all. I thought,
and he takes a mean punch.
Oh, clearly the man can dig it. I thought one of the funniest things was the very opening clip of episode 6, where that reporter went right at Jerry Crews. Craig, what's his name?
Jerry Krause about backstabbing?
Yeah, man. So, what do you think is going on with all this backstabbing between you, the coach, and Krause gets all defensive? And then as he's walking out, buddy's like, "Way to go, Craig!"
Shout out for having the balls to say that. Though,
straight
like
up.
no one else everyone's thinking it, but no one's saying it.
Gangster,
so good
dude.
on you, bro.
It was funny.
That's a good reporter right there.
Fuck, that made me laugh.
Asking the questions that people really want answered. You know, don't none of the cookie cutter bullshit. So that was fucking hilarious, bro.
You're almost risking like kicked out of the press room doing that though.
Oh, he was bitter.
One thing I thought that was absolutely crazy. I'm convinced now watching this that Jordan is a sociopath.
It takes a certain kind of mentality to consistently want to be that great.
Dude, he made up the story of what's his name?
Yeah.
After 37 points, putting his arm around him, saying nice game. That didn't even happen, and he made that up to motivate
Just to get him
himself
going.
to win.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
He's
man.
batshit insane. He's a genius, but he's batshit insane. I'm convinced.
That's why, like, you know how hard it must have been to be that guy's teammate too, though. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, okay, they filmed over 10,000 hours for these 10 parts. You know how much footage we're not fucking seeing, dude? God, it kills me. Kills me. I want to see all the rest of this footage.
I think
dude.
this was so successful that they might release like an extra 2 episodes.
I don't know. I don't know if they will.
I bet you they will.
Let's not tarnish it any. Leave on a high note, bro. You always leave on a high note.
I guess if Jordan's producing it, nothing bad's gonna come out of there. All the stuff that was bad's gone.
But I'm just saying that 10,000 hours, fuck. Whoever's like watched all that, oh man. That's
yeah,
dope.
right. Is there anything else you pulled from the dog?
Okay, talking about Jordan's competitive shit. He's playing cards in the back for big money, thousands a hand, right? Ron Harper and maybe Scotty, I can't remember. I know Ron Harper for sure. And then he goes to the front where Steve Kerr and Bill Wennington, or no, not Steve Kerr, Bill Wennington and some other guys for $1 a hand, and he's taking their money, bro.
And his words were, they were like, "Why are you doing this?" And he's just like, "I want to walk away knowing I got your money in my pocket."
So it just goes to show you what kind of mentality is, and like, who do you know that's like that? Nobody. No.
Like even Kobe, was known for being like, not a tyrant. He was known for being hard, but he was never like maniacal like that.
But and he was never rock star status. Like this is imagine fucking Kobe Jordan with social media.
Yeah,
this is pre-social, bro. When like Jordan still was touching people across the world, man. Like Michael Jackson level, bro. Like
no doubt.
That's the crazy part. Like, Kobe it was crazy then, and it looked like it was social media.
You don't think like media. Kobe obviously wasn't as big as Michael Jordan, but Kobe was like rock star level too.
Not on Jordan's level.
No one was on Jordan's level. Even LeBron wasn't. Because
everyone was buying Jordan's clothes. Everyone was buying Jordan's shoes. Like, he's just another level.
Kobe was for sure, like, rock star stuff.
But he doesn't sell shit like Jordan. Not even close. Nobody does.
Not like overall, but like my era growing up, there are tons
Numbers
of people.
don't. Yeah,
No, I know,
numbers
but
don't
I'm saying
compare,
that he's like obviously Jordan's like above everybody else, but Kobe was just as big as like LeBron is now. I think.
Oh, I think Kobe's as big as LeBron,
Yeah.
but they don't touch Jordan.
No.
I don't think LeBron's bigger than Jordan. He won't. LeBron won't ever be as big as Jordan.
Did you see that LeBron finally mentioned The Last Dance in like a tweet? He hadn't acknowledged it for the last like 3 weeks, and finally.
Oh, why is everyone mad that he didn't?
Yeah, he's
talk
like,
about
what?
it?
You just don't want to talk about it, bud? What? Because I think it's all like Jordan. They always pit the two against each other, right?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
So everyone's like, what, big guy? You don't want to talk about it?
Well, you hear when Jordan agreed to put this out is when LeBron came back from 3-1.
3-1.
So, want to talk about some petty shit?
Dude, he's just psycho. He's
You know what I mean?
legitimately psycho.
So, whatever. I'm not mad at LeBron not saying nothing. What did he say about it?
I think he just said something crazy. Like he was like big upping something about it. I forget what it was, but it was just funny that it got mentioned. You see that Giannis is.
I don't think LeBron would have an issue saying Mike's the GOAT. He probably already said it.
Probably.
I just can't remember.
I think it's one of those things where like when you're playing, you have that mentality of like no one's better than me. But I think if you actually sat down and asked him, he'd be like, yeah, Jordan's number one.
I'm working on some good stories for next week on Jordan, like that I've been hearing in the news, that shit that he's done throughout the years. So
yeah,
stay tuned.
Do you see that Giannis's Twitter got hacked?
Yeah,
dude, I have a post saved on Instagram. And what was it? It was the most savage shit. I was cracking up listening to this. Or sorry,
right off the rip
this.
though, you know that's not Giannis.
Oh, dude, it was so savage saying that he like fucks Steph Curry's wife, this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, what was it? It was I'm going to the Warriors. Fuck Kobe Bryant. Rest in piss, Kobe Bryant. Fuck Chris Middleton. I want to put some actual shooters. Fuck Kim Jings. He tried to fire a hitman. Going off about Corona. Steph Curry, I fucked your wife.
That's dope. I love that shit.
Oh, so funny, dude.
But like, couldn't like from one of the most cleanest dudes in the NBA.
Oh yeah, of course that wasn't him, bro. But like, of all the people whose Twitter's gonna get hacked, why his? You know what I mean? Like the man does not.
What was his passcode? Like Giannis 123.
Probably. You got any other notes?
What do you got to talk about?
I wanted to talk about Last Dance. I wanted to talk about obviously the UFC, that Giannis thing. What else do we got? Yeah, that's really all I got.
Have you heard of the podcast Call Her Daddy?
Yep.
It's like super popular, I guess, right?
It's actually hilarious.
Barstool, one of Barstool's
Yeah, it's
shit,
hilarious.
Right? So I guess no, I don't. I just came across this story.
It's actually worth a listen. It's fun.
So the host Alexandra Cooper and Sophia Franklin
Smoke shows
launched a show in 2018. They've stopped recording the weekly podcast, and they launched the Free the Fathers hashtag, suggesting they're being imprisoned or even enslaved by the company. Somebody actually leaked their contracts, and according to industry insiders who reviewed them, they say that they're actually getting a really good deal for being unproven hosts. So right now, they make $75,000 a year annually as a base salary, and it goes up to $100,000 after 3 years, and they get an additional $2,500 an episode for every 10% of listeners that they can pull in above their average.
Realistically, though, like those girls, like I'm telling you right now, every single white girl my age listens to that show.
Oh yeah, no, I gather that from what I
should be making millions.
So this is the
millions.
whole argument. So they're making like six figures. People say easy, and the problem is though the real money is made in the TVs and book deals that they can't cash in on because Barstool owns the intellectual property.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the name, the logo, the concept of the podcast, everything.
Yeah.
So that's one reason where they fucked up. But they're going to come out on the winning end of this. Barstool knows what they got.
Yeah.
I honestly think they're going to come to a conclusion.
But realistically, they're at the point where like if Rogan, like say Rogan was tied to like some like Fox or something like that, right? Or if Rogan was tied to Barstool. If Rogan was like, "Okay, I'm walking away," and renamed it a different name, every single one of his listeners would move over. Like Call Her Daddy's that big where they could do that if they wanted to.
Oh, I know, yeah. But I don't know legally if they're
what they're tied into.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Barstool's got their shit in order.
Yeah, Schultz talks about this all the time. Even Rogan does too. Like if you're a podcaster, do not sign your IP away. You know what I mean?
Like, that's like all you got, bro.
100%. That's it. And as soon as you limit your ability to grow, like it's gonna take so much money out of your pocket.
And like, okay, so both sides of the fence, I totally see. Barstool's like, yo, we took a chance on 2 unproven hosts. Totally agree. But now that you have it that big, you can't pass on your moment because now's the time to get paid. If you're that big, and they are, obviously, I think they'll make it work.
Restructure the contract, you'll be okay.
They will. I think Barstool will. They know what they got, man.
But it's also one of those things where, like, you ever hear about like the Beehive, Beyonce's like crew on Instagram and Twitter
Savage.
and stuff? Right? So I think Call Her Daddy's got enough of a pull with white women specifically that if they put it out like, hey, we need you guys to like berate and protest and get fired up, they would cause such a shit show and firestorm on social media that I think it would actually force Barstool to do something about it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Millions of people listen to that pod.
I don't know how long they're gonna stay off the air for.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh, wait. They're just not recording anymore?
Yeah, they stopped recording.
Like they just protested it.
Yeah, they're protesting.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, walk away, make a new thing. I don't know what you're locked into, but if you can get away from Barstool, get away from Barstool.
See, this is the thing. I'm thinking they can't, because if they could, they would. So there's something, obviously...
Or they just don't know better.
They're trying to pull a Cejudo.
It's not going to work.
Renegotiate. I think it does work in the end. I think they're both valuable to each other.
Even if they can't move, they'll come back either way, because either they'll restructure or they're going to be like, you know what, I'd rather make 6 figures than nothing.
Well, yeah, like let's not be fucking stupid here. You know what I'm saying? And I think they get a hella raise. It's going to be...
Oh, they better get a hella raise.
You know what I mean? So
that show is hilarious.
Let's not be greedy, though.
It's hard to listen to. That's one of those shows where, like...
I tried to listen to one. I'm just like randomly, like when I was doing research, I'm like, I'll give it a listen.
It's like a guilty pleasure thing.
I stopped after 5 seconds.
It's one of those things where, like, you can't... Some episodes are really cringy and you got to skip through. So then some episodes are hilarious. But it's one of those things where, like, you got to be in the mood for it. And if you are, it's funny.
I know one of those bitches is going on with a baseball player.
They've been getting tossed around, those two. I forget. I think Alex is the blonde-haired one. And then Sophie is the brunette. And Sophie is mint.
Yeah, I've only seen one picture of them. So I don't even remember what they really look like. The traditional white gals, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you guys want to break away from Barstool, you can always come on our show. Open invite.
100%. Yo, did you hear about the drive-through strip club in Oregon?
Oh, was this the one with chicks outside?
No, they.
Because I seen one with chicks literally outside.
So okay, Buddy owns a strip club. Obviously, shut down, non-essential, right?
Yeah. Which I completely disagree with.
Yeah, no doubt. So he tried to start like a food delivery service with his bitches, right?
Okay.
Didn't really like go over too well, so they're trying to think of what else to do.
Yeah.
So.
Wait. So they would just show up and
they would like
deliver food and strip, or
you
what?
could order food and they would just straight deliver, nothing going on. Like,
okay.
Right, just trying to make money for the employees, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Boober Eats? Did you know about this?
No.
It's an actual thing.
That's hilarious.
So it was like something along that line.
It's like Hooters but delivering food.
Yeah. That didn't work, so they're like.
Wait, down in the South for sure.
What they do, Oregon.
Oh, that's why.
What they do.
Too many liberals, bro.
What they did was they set up a huge tent, like where you could like drive cars through. Yeah. Right. DJ booths, stripper poles, lights. Right. So this is what happens. So you pay $30. You can order food off the menu. Right.
Yeah.
You drive in the tent. You get treated to a show. Dancers masked, obviously. COVID rules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they do a song or two. And then after you're done, they send you on your way with your food. Apparently, there's lineup down the blocks. People driving like 2.5 hours to go see these guys.
Dude, that's actually just so funny to do. For
like,
$30?
Genius.
That's so funny.
Guys raking it in. Like, talk about turning a shitty situation into something positive, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, so good on you. I'm going to Oregon this weekend.
Yeah, but the one I seen was like somewhere in like Louisiana or something. And I swear to God, it was like 4 hay bales. And then like a pole sticking out of the middle of them, and this was just lying down either side of the street, and just these ratchet ass girls.
Yo, the name of that place is the Lucky Devil Lounge. I didn't want to not say it, so shout out to you guys.
The Lucky Devil Lounge.
Yeah, that's what it's strip club in Oregon is called. So
nice.
Good for them, man. You know. Keeping these hoes happy out here.
Yes, sir. I keep people working.
Oh, you know Little Boosie?
Little Boosie. I know the name.
The rapper?
Yeah.
So he was interviewed online and was asked what's the craziest thing he bought while coming up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I got the video, but I'm not going to play it.
What did he buy?
He fucking tells the guy he bought 2 kilos of coke off DJ Khaled. It's like, yo, why you snitching on DJ Khaled, bro?
Also, Khaled, why are you flipping keys, bro?
Yo, don't worry about it. It's all good. Why you got to rat on Khaled, though? Don't worry about
justify like it's
Don't
okay.
worry about what Khaled's doing, son.
Khaled's making hundreds of millions.
Yo,
what
he's got to buy those kicks somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But don't worry about Khaled. Why the fuck you snitching on Khaled,
Khaled's
son?
an idiot if that's what he's doing.
So, just like, but Boosie, you know, you can't.
How old
really,
is he?
I'm not sure how old he is, but he beat like murder charges and shit. Right? You know the story for Boosie? No. Son, Louisiana don't play. They have like a 98% conviction rate.
Really?
Yeah, he was in Angola prison, one of the worst prisons in the United States. 1st-degree murder charges. Okay, first of all, he got caught with a gun and dope pulled over by the cops.
Yep.
Gets sent to jail. Tries to smuggle in drugs. Boom. Gets more time. 8 years or something it was.
What a moron.
While he's in there, they're investigating him for multiple murders. They get him on one. They're like, we got him, 1st degree, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They got the alleged shooter in court.
Mm-hmm.
And Buddy's got a tattoo that says, Boosie's Who's Next with an AK under it.
Boosie does?
No,
or
his
the shooter does. Jesus Christ.
Boosie's Who's Next with an AK.
Yeah.
Like,
that's some Joe Exotic shit.
Doesn't look
shit,
good.
Dude.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight.
If there was ever incriminating evidence, that's it.
Boosie got off.
How?
Motherfucking lawyer, son.
Jesus Christ,
but
dude.
Made him, he's a fucking legend, bro.
I bet.
Like, so they say up to 5 murders they think he did.
Walked away from all of them.
And couldn't charge him on nothing. Now he's been out of jail for a while. And obviously, good for him. Like, fuck me, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's got a crazy history. So I don't really know if DJ Khaled's going to say anything to him.
You can't acknowledge it, dude.
You know, you're like, okay, never mind. I ain't going to say nothing. Bruce, he's got like a kind of a checkered past. So I'm going to let that slide, son.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so come on, man. Let's not snitch on each other.
Let's not be a rat.
No, come on, man. DJ Khaled's just trying to help a brother out, allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of rats, you see that Takeshi released a song?
Yeah, I didn't even listen to it. Did you listen to it?
It's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not good.
I love how you have to get permission from the judge to film a music video in your backyard.
He had to get permission?
Yeah.
Why?
He's only allowed 2 hours a week, and he has to tell him what day he's filming in the backyard.
Oh, really?
I'm not even joking.
That's super funny.
I bet you he's living in a way nicer house than mine. So who am I to say anything?
Okay, did you see this? So he broke the Instagram record for viewers on a live stream.
Like just recently?
Yeah. So he got out, right?
Oh yeah, wasn't that on Friday or something? He did
it?
or
something like that.
Okay, yeah,
but
right.
The previous record, I think, was like it was 200K, and then I think it was Taylor Swift might have been 400K, right?
And what was she doing? Just like
just like something, whatever, right?
Okay.
And so I forget what song it was, but it was like all you could see for the first 10 minutes was just like a door, and these 2 chicks. And after like 5-10 minutes, the song starts playing. I forget what it is. It's like some 80s rock song.
Yeah.
And these chicks just start like dancing and twerking shit. Then like on the drop, fucking Takeshi like comes in and she's like, "Yo, what's up?" This, that, the other. And he's rocking 2 like iced out Richard Milles, like crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like nobody got these watches. You a boy, you don't got these watches. 1.6 million people.
Really?
Hilarious, dude.
Well, looks like he's gonna sell those records.
Yeah, he's been doing just fine, bro.
He's doing an English and a Spanish record, dude. 10 million you go for it.
Smart, dude.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
He's fine.
I said this already before on one of our earlier podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone talks stuff. Ain't nobody touching him, bro.
No, everyone's good.
So, but yeah, I didn't even bother listening to the song. I'm done with that guy.
It's not good.
But
I'm also not like the biggest fan of his music in general.
I'm not gonna lie. His other shit was pretty hard, bro. I like that trap gangster shit. So
I don't like screamo rap, which is basically what it is.
Yeah.
It just
Actually, I didn't mind it at all, man. Like, he had a lot of good songs.
Not a fan of it at all.
But yeah, good luck to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know. What else you got?
That's about it, bro. We're already at hour 15 anyway.
Let's wrap this shit up, so.
Yes, sir. Follow, like, subscribe on everything. Highly Unlikely Pod. We're getting on TikTok this week. Talking to Noah and Trey, they're doing it. They're getting like hundreds of views doing it, and I'm like, yo, why aren't we on TikTok? So I'm gonna start posting clips on TikTok too. Follow it, like everything. Appreciate all you guys, all 10 of you as usual.
All that.
All right, peace.